Desi.com.au, the ultimate Australian website for all the Bollywood entertainment, news and info. Why look anywhere else when you can find it all at Desi.com.au.
A very warm welcome to all the viewers of Desi TV Australia. You're tuned in with me, Sakshi, and today with me I have the owner of a magical voice. He was named the youngest bright star of music industry in Bollywood. Jagjit Singh ji, late Jagjit Singh ji was a big fan of his voice. Anup Jalota ji has accepted him as his student after hearing his mesmerizing voice. He's a local talent of Sydney as well as Fiji. Sydney named him Tapstar, should I say? I would like to introduce you to Sumeet Tappoo. Would you like to explain your journey from the start a little bit more in depth so our viewers know more about you?
Kahan se shuru karu?
Shuru se shuru. So we'll start with Fiji. We'll start with where you were born to Sydney to Mumbai.
I was born in Fiji Islands and I was born in Lautoka. It's a city in Fiji. And then grew up in Suva, which is the capital. और उसके बाद, the musical journey started from birth because my father, Mahendra Tappoo, still sings, was a very good singer even back then as well. So music was in the house, or I grew up listening to very good music. He was a big fan of Mukesh ji, so it was nice to have some fantastic music at home. Or when I was 3 years old, Shri Anup Jalota ji, Padma Shri Anup Jalota ji, toured Fiji Islands. Or he was close to my father, and I used to attend his concerts as a 3-year-old. So that was the first introduction to Anup ji, and he very kindly adopted me as his shishya back then. So I had my parents, who were heavily involved in music. My father was a singer, Anup ji in that as well. And then started to sing on stage in Fiji with orchestras, with bands singing songs of Mukesh and of songs of yesteryears. When I was 11 years old, I released my first album, Songs of Mukesh. Obviously, because Dad used to sing that at home, so I was quite taken into by that. So that was the first milestone of my career. When the album was released, I was, very much surprised, taken aback, humbled, honored by all the attention I was getting as a young 11-year-old. That people were appreciating my voice, even though it's the voice of a child. People appreciated my voice. There was a lot of, good comments coming through. So obviously, the desire grew that maybe I can make it a profession one day. And my learning with Anup ji continued. I used to go to Bombay. Whenever he came to this side of the world, I used to learn from him.
Bombay back then.
Bombay. And then I moved to Sydney, Australia.
When was that?
In '95. A 16-year-old. Moved here. Did my final 2 years of high school.
So you studied here in school as well?
Yeah. So year 11, year 12 I did here. Then I did my Bachelor of Business at UTS. And then I did my MBA as well.
In UTS?
In UTS as well, from UTS. And then I moved back to Fiji because we have very large family businesses in Fiji. But the calling was always in for pursuing my passion, my dream.
Why was it never business and it was you started business but you ended up singing?
A lot of people ask me why I did my MBA. I think education is very important. One has talents in many fields, various fields. But I think education is essential for any person. Whether it's in that field, I could have done even a music degree as well. But coming from business family, obviously, there's inclination towards business. There's always a business grounding as well, and I was sort of good at it as well. So I did a business degree. I could never do science, so I did a business degree and obviously a master's as well. Went back to Fiji Islands, but the calling came to move to Bombay. And obviously there was the support of parents, the support of Anup ji as well. and of course my guru, my divine master, Sri Satya Sai Baba. With his blessings, I moved to Bombay, and I started my music career. So since then, it's a struggle to come from outside of Mumbai, outside of India, to establish oneself. But really, in Bollywood, in Mumbai, I went to establish myself as a singer in the semi-classical genre. To sing ghazals, bhajans, old songs, and I worked hard, releasing many devotional albums.
Why only bhajans, if I may ask? Why not the main league music?
You see, I grew up singing old songs, which if you look at old songs, the songs of yesteryears, the golden years, as they say, those songs are all rag-based songs. And they're sung even till today because they had a lot of content in them, lyrical content, as well as musical content. You had great composers, great music directors, great writers, incredible singers. Like I said, I had Anupji, as my guru, and he sang ghazals and bhajans. So having that grounding, I ventured into that. All my life I'd sung that. So I believe that these days young singers, they want to sing everything. The advice I was given was make yourself grounded and sort of explore yourself in one genre, and then you can expand from there.
Do you think Bollywood typecasts very soon if you just choose one genre?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do you want to be typecasted?
No. There's been a shift towards everything becoming very Bollywood centric. Slumdog Millionaire took Bollywood to the world. All of a sudden, it's become a global brand. Bollywood is no longer just restricted to just Indians. People of all cultures and races and all countries know what Bollywood is. You mentioned Bollywood, and they start to picturize some wonderful dance moves, some great music, and very colorful movies. Resulting factor was that a lot of people around the industry had no choice but to become a part of the industry, and so hence I had to also sort of to make a right turn and say, right, well, if I have to survive in this industry, which is extremely difficult, to survive, I also have to change myself. Someone who I look up to is, for example, Hariharan. He's an idol of mine, the versatility of Hariharan, the versatility of Sonu Nigam inspires young singers like myself. And I released a pop album called Meri Diwangi,
which has topped the charts for quite a while.
God's grace, it was received very well. Released by Eros International, which is the largest movie production house in India. Released by Eros International. It, like you said, reached the top charts.
How long was it?
Just under 40 weeks.
Wow, 40 weeks is a long time.
Yes, long. Well, just under 40 weeks. So it peaked at number 2. So it was very nice. It was nice to have that sort of a kickstart to the career.
I was going to ask you another question. You're doing another album with Sunidhi Chauhan, if I'm not wrong.
It's not an album, actually. After Meri Diwangi, obviously, that there was a platform for going towards Bollywood. And it's come to now where I've sung 3 movie songs. One of them is a song with Sunidhi Chauhan as well. So it's not an album, it's a song for a movie.
So it's a duet with Sunidhi.
She's a superstar, she's a Bollywood diva. So it's very nice, very humbling, and awesome to sing with a legend like her. Oh God. That was my nickname in university. Sumeet Tappoo, so the first 3 words of my surname. First letters rather, T-A-P. And then I used to sing, in all these concerts, and so my friends started calling me Tapstar.
It's a very interesting name, actually.
It is.
Now, last question. Say Sydney calls you back for a concert. What surprises can we expect of you?
The good news is I'm coming. Pawan Promotions has signed me up for this year, for 2013. And I'm coming. It's going to be a fantastic concert. I performed here 10 years ago, and I performed a ghazal and bhajan concert. So a lot of people over here remember me only for that. But now they'll see a different side of me. A Concert in Sydney by Sadhna Sargam and myself.
Wow.
So that'll be, and with a full Bollywood orchestra.
So when do we expect you coming back? Before anyone else knows, let us know it.
September 2013.
Wow.
So I can't wait for it. We've just decided the date.
I'm sure neither can we.
It'll be awesome.
It'll be our immense pleasure to actually get him singing for us. So he has everything ready here. So we'll just hear a song from him. Over to him.
Thank you, Sakshi. You've asked me to sing a Bollywood song. So for Bollywood, I need a whole orchestra with me. So I've just one harmonium. I'll sing one of my favorite songs from the movie Bombay. Tu hi re, tere bina main kaise jiyun. Tu hi re, tere bina main kaise jiyun. Aaja re.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you here with us. And thanks a lot from everyone on Desi TV Australia.
Pleasure's all mine. Thanks to Desi TV. All the best, and keep doing the fantastic work of promoting Indian music, Indian culture, Indian dance, Indian cinema, everything Indian in Australia. यूं ही तड़पाना तू मुझको जाने रे इन सांसों में बस जा तू चांद रे आजा दिल की ज़मीन